Hello, my name is Ola Mazimoyo and I'm going to be presenting Math of Africa, Ancient Forms of African Math. Forms of African Math. The most common forms of African mathematics that I saw in my research is of the Ishango bone, Lemombo bone, Rhine papyrus, Timbuktu mathematical manuscripts, and the Ifa tradition of Nigeria. These are the forms I will be speaking about in my presentation. Here you see the pictures of each. Ishango bone. The Ishango bone is a 20,000-year-old African mathematical tool. The bone is specifically the fibula of a baboon. The Ishango bone was found thousands of years after its creation by Belgian Jean de Heinzelin de Braucourt. The Ishango bone was used as a simple counting tool, also used for things like addition. The numbers on the bone were part of mathematical problems that the owner of the bone was trying to solve. At different parts of the bone there are different numbers of lines. People think that they would add the notches together. This is one of the first African examples of addition. Lemombo bone. The Lemombo bone is the oldest known mathematical artifact. It dates back to around 40,000 years ago. The Lemombo bone has 29 notches. This bone is also from a baboon's fibula. It was found in the caves of Swaziland. This bone might have been used as a lunar phase counter, meaning that African women might have been the first mathematicians because keeping track of their menstrual cycle required a lunar calendar. The Rhine papyrus is a document from the Middle Kingdom of Kemet. It is dated back to 1950 BC. The papyrus has three parts. The first part is about arithmetic and algebra. The second part is about geometry, and the third part is about miscellany. The papyrus has many different problems and mathematical formulas. It is one of the oldest African showings of mathematics. Timbuktu mathematical manuscripts. The Timbuktu mathematical manuscripts date back between the ranges of 13th century and 20th century. These manuscripts are kept in private households in Timbuktu. They were passed down throughout families and consist of scholarly works as well as letters. There are many different subjects on these manuscripts. Most of the manuscripts regarding mathematics showed math in junction with astronomy and our solar system. There is estimated to be over 700,000 manuscripts. Ifa divination and Odu. Most if not all forms of Ifa divination contain math. Examples: Obi, the simplest form of Yoruba divination, is done by throwing down cowrie shells and calculating the number of cowrie shells on each side. So there would be two dark, as in this picture, and two light. These would have a certain story behind them, so you can tell the answer to the question that you asked. Pattern divination is done by marking lines of ones and twos to find the Odu that is needed in your situation or stage of life. Ifa mythology also used mathematics. Examples: each base Odu contains 16 subsequent Odu, which creates 256 Odu in all. 16 times 16 equals 256. These Odu are said to have a story or verse for every problem or obstacle we humans would have in our lives. Babalawo or priests would divine most often using an oponifa or powder divination and find the Odu that is for that person either at that stage in their life or the Odu that is for them as a person, meaning their entire life. They would read a verse that had to do with the person's problem and provide a solution. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something and I hope you enjoy.